Now, Singapore and Thailand have taken a key step towards cross-border carbon trading, unveiling a joint list of approved carbon crediting programs and methodologies. Rachel Teng breaks down how carbon trading works and why Singapore is positioning itself as the region's carbon trading hub.
Carbon trading sounds technical, but simply put, we trade two things. One, permits. That's the right to emit 1 ton of carbon dioxide under a government limit. And two, carbon credits. Evidence that 1 ton of CO2 was avoided or removed by a verified project. For example, methane captured at a mill or CO2 stored underground. Now here's how it works. Let's say a company can emit 100,000 tons of CO2 a year. If it emits less, it can sell the spare permits. And if it emits more, it can buy either permits or high-quality carbon credits while it invests in real cuts at home. And that's called compliance carbon trading. Carbon credits only work if 3 things are true. 1, they're real and measured. The numbers add up, and the cut actually happened. 2, they're independently checked. A neutral auditor has gone through the details. And 3, they're listed in public. There's a registry entry with a serial number, so it's not double counted. If a credit fails any of those, don't buy it. Another elephant in the room to address is greenwashing. It's a common criticism of the carbon credit system. Some are phantom credits that did not result in genuine emissions reduction. Others feature projects that are not permanent or verifiable. So, how does a buyer know a credit is trustworthy?
What we actually need are third-party verifiers on site where the projects are. So if these credits are actually verified, then they can be actually easily tracked as well as retired for the offsetting.
So let's do some hypothetical maths on this, because our carbon charge steps up over the years. Right now, it's $25 per ton of emissions, but by the year 2030, it will be between $50 to $80 per ton. So, say a firm emits 100,000 tons a year. It can use 5% in approved credits. Now that's 5,000 tons only if those credits are eligible. And here's the rule of thumb. Credits only help when they're cheaper than the charge. Now at $25 a ton, with say a $12 credit, now that's $65,000 saved. So what's one thing that Singapore must get right to be a real hub for carbon trading?
I think the reputation is important, that we do have strong governance. So in other words, there will be traders who are participating in the market, and there are also project developers. In other words, those that supply the carbon credits will be participating in this. Also in Singapore, we do have marketplaces and exchanges now that really add to the integrity of the market.
Asia has huge chances to cut pollution, restoring coasts, cleaning up heavy industry, and even storing carbon underground. Closer to home, the region's getting serious. Clearer rules and real projects that create local credible cuts. In Southeast Asia, palm oil mills are capturing methane from wastewater to make energy, and factories are upgrading equipment to cut fuel use for the same output. And in Singapore, carbon captured from a plant can be shipped and stored safely in rock formations in a partner location. This only works with clear safety rules, who's responsible, and of course, community consent. For cross-border projects like that, what must be an agreement so that people are safe and the deal is trusted?
We need to make sure that we're doing things like corresponding adjustments, which is, when we're trading permits between countries, then, when Singapore buys a permit and get to reduce their emissions, but the company that delivers them has to increase their emissions so we don't count them twice. That sort of thing needs to be in place.
So before we call Singapore a carbon hub, 3 lights need to turn green. Rules. Clear, stable, no surprises, so everyone knows the price of a ton. Cleaner projects across Asia. And labels. Simple text that say what the carbon credit is, who checked it, and its source, giving buyers confidence. And projects that you can actually point to. Trees in the ground, cleaner equipment in factories, and carbon that's stored safely and tracked in public. Climate change is here, and we need every honest tool that cuts emissions fast. Carbon trading, done right, funnels money into real projects and reveals the true price of pollution. Its detractors say it's a delay tactic, which is why rules, labels, and verification must be tight. So a lot less complex than it seems. And when the market is trusted and delivering real cuts, everyone can quite literally breathe a little easier.